Hey everybody, GReimer here coming at you once again from the Pixelmon Revolution server, and I'm standing here in front of Rocket Tower because this is where I began. This was my first base of operation, and this is where it all kicked off and started. In fact, we go look right over here. There's this little bit of land right here is where Pixelmon Revolution kicked off and started, where we had about 30 some people all signed up ready to go to play, to conquer this new land, and we've had quite a bit of progress actually on the server. It's pretty remarkable. In case you guys haven't been keeping track, the server's been running for almost 6 months now. It's kind of bonkers, but unfortunately the player count has diminished to me. As you can see here, there's just me on right now, and that's been the case for quite a while. Occasionally I'll get Maddie on, who is my helper actually. She's not necessarily a content creator, but she is somebody who helps me out tremendously with gathering resources and building cool things, such as, let me go back here and give her some props, such as this dye shop that she added once the new NPCs were added by Bayfish. And it's great, it's fantastic. It's great because now you can come in here and buy any dye you want, as well as talk to Jon Snow. He knows nothing, but winter is coming. She's done some tremendous work on here. In fact, I think she has a base in place too. Now, I put out a call on the Discord for this server to have people send me the coordinates for their base, because I would like to do a server tour to make sure everyone gets the attention that they deserve for their bases that they've built. But as I said right here, I'm the only one who's playing, and I'm really the only active player who's left on the server at the moment. And this Bellsprout wants to fight. You know what? I'll take you on. Die, Bellsprout. All right. I'm really the only active player, not only on here, but also on the Discord, it would seem, other than Maddie, who, like I said, she's been a tremendous help. So nobody actually responded with their coordinates, so I do know of a lot of people's locations. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around to the people's bases who I do know. And if I miss the other people on here, I am so sorry. I was looking to actually showcase off everybody's. But nobody responded, so what can I do? I'm not psychic. Although psychic Pokemon are my favorite, I'm not actually psychic. Alright, so the reason why I'm doing a world tour is because this is probably going to be the last regularly scheduled Pixelmon Revolution episode, just saying that up front. I was really looking forward to playing on a multiplayer server with this, and for a while this was... Oh, jeepers. But it obviously has degraded down to just single player again, and that's usually how it goes. on my time on Pixelmon Evolved, it was mainly single player. It would seem that Pixelmon servers just lose their player base over time, and I guess that's just a way of nature. So I'm going to start off with here at Spawn Town. Actually, this was built this was built by a lot of people actually. So the apartment complex is here, which we never did finish the bottom floor, but we did get the elevator put in. The apartment complex here was built by myself as far as the building. As far as the decorating, though, inside these places, this was done primarily by Tasty Bacon. You can even sit on the toilet, and you can also fart, which I actually think is an excellent detail. I also pressed a button I didn't mean to. I think it was K. There it is. All right. So this place turned out great. There's only one I can't get out the door. I'm struggling. There's only one person who actually purchased a place here, and that was Maddie, right here. And yeah, this is her apartment. Looks very nice. Free to decorate, obviously, however you want. Not gonna look in her bathroom. It's impolite to look into a lady's bathroom. So, but yeah, this place was built by me and then detailed on the inside by Tasty Bacon. I actually do not know who built the donation station. This just showed up one day. I did put some elytras in here, but one of them looks like they were taken. But yeah, I'm not sure who built this at all, actually. But it's a place where you can just dump blocks or anything, and it's free to take whatever from there. It's a donation station. There's Rocket Tower. This was built by myself. This is my first base of operation. We got a place to grow apricorns in there. We got the science and cloning lab up there where we got Mewtwo. There's even a top floor, which was supposed to be a conference room, which was never decked out. But, you know, that's all right. I think in almost every Minecraft server, you get to a point where there's always stuff to do, but you just never get around to doing it all. I gotta give mad props to Dash for this tower right here. So this looks fantastic, all right? Like, I love this tower. I love the way it looks. I love everything about it. I love the interior decorating and stuff like that. He rented out floors to use as shops. So here's Waisa. This would be probably Wyatt and Alyssa's shop, where you can come and buy certain goods and whatnot. from this shop as you see fit. This was actually one that I thought was really fun. There's actually a raffle, which people can put their heads into, but this has not been checked in quite some time. So, but yeah, people had Z-Better, Shulker, and TMs and more. Looks like he has the Diamond Shulkers for sale. That's about it right now. But there was a lot of floors available for anyone who needed to sell any goods. This was his Dash department store. And it was a very well constructed building. He made sure to make it right next to Rocket Tower, and it kind of was a little bit bigger. So actually, in response to that, if you guys remember, we as Rocket Inc. here, we felt it important to go up to the roof and construct this antenna that put it just a couple blocks taller. So that was a lot of fun. But anyway, then GReimer came along and beat all of us and built I think this is called the 9 Floors Tower, and I think it's because it has 9 floors in it. Tallest tower, completed tower at least. 9 Floors Tower by GReimer here at Spawn. It doesn't really serve a purpose. It's more like just a monument. Kind of looks nice though. Super Salty Peanut came along and built this. So it was supposed to be like a photo shop, actually, because you can do photos of Pokemon. But it turned into just like a modern house that we sometimes would chill in every once in a while. Tasty built this place. It was like a traveling caravan, and he was selling, and I think he still is, Blue Fire. Giovanni's Mystery and subsidiaries of Mysteries, a subsidiary of Rocket Inc. Now selling Hellfire. 1 silver coin for a jar of Blue Fire. It looks like the sales haven't been going so well. Obviously, people would need to be on for that to happen. Trinan built this place. It's just kind of like blocks that are grindy. You know, something that, you got sand, you got clay, you got some terracotta, grass. Grindy blocks that you might not want to go get at your own. This is where you can come and purchase them. Maddie also went ahead and built this really nice little park over here that has a bunch of little stalls that are available for anyone to just come and claim. Cave of Wonders opening soon. That's that way for a while, but the only person I think that actually opened a shop was me, and that was right here. I have GReimer's Pig Guts, 1 diamond per stack, and that was tallow so that you can make candles. Because if you remember, I built the Silence of the Hams pig farm up north, and that's where I got all the tallow from. So if we continue around near the apartment complex back here, we have the bank, which I built a few episodes back, and this is once we got the new NPCs and stuff. I moved the banker back here so that you can come and purchase your coins for the ordinary coins mod. That most people were charging the coins for their currency in their stores and stuff. So this is where you get it. This construction I never actually did finish. Maddie helped me out quite a bit on it, especially recently with the inside walls, the white blocks that you see that make up the back part over here, laying down a whole bunch of them. But this right here, aside from being a bookstore in the basement, is actually supposed to be a hotel. And it was it is the biggest tower in Spawn. It was kind of bonkers, actually. It's a very lofty goal to build this thing. I believe it was a tutorial by Hex Regulus, if you look him up on YouTube. And it was coming along very nicely, getting a lot of this done. But obviously, I kind of ran out of time here because, I don't know who I'm building these hotel rooms for. Nobody's here. So we're going to probably have to just put that one on indefinite hold. They lost their funding, the government contract ran out, whatever you want to call it. But the bookstore down here was kind of nice. It has a whole lot of bookshelves in it, which took me, I had to go raid the stronghold, basically. It also had a coffee shop in back here, which was kind of nice. You could turn the lights on and off. But yeah, it doesn't actually sell any books, although that was kind of the plan. Get away from that. That's bad. This guy's a shopkeeper. What are you selling? Moonstone, Duststone. I don't need any of those. Thank you, though. I don't think I can afford them anyway. Yeah, I don't really have much money. I need to hunt down trainers or something like that, or maybe just go grind some zombies if I really want to cash. This tower over here was Tasty Bacon's first build on the server, actually, and it looks fantastic. This was his base of operations. I believe it has a pretty cool basement, but if you'd like to see that, go check out his content. I believe he did make a few videos in this. He also had a little battle arena where we held one of the tournaments here. And then we're getting on to some of the NPC stuff that's there. But if we go, what's this, east? Let's go east. There's a Beedrill. Let's go east of Spawn Town, because over here in this field is Megagran and Jokey's place. All right, now this is a very humble little place. I think this is an outhouse. Yeah, it's an outhouse. But Megagran and Jokey. Megagran is a player that I played on many servers with. She's a great person. Absolutely love her. She's amazing. Jokey is her grandson who absolutely loves Pokemon and Pixelmon, so he was having a blast in here for quite a while. And I think they just kind of got all the fun out of it that they could, but they haven't been on in a while. But this place looks great. Like, seriously, this looks amazing for a nice little quaint house in the plains here. They even got a dog in here. They do have an underground area, but it's mainly storage and function over aesthetics. But but this place looks great. I think this is upstairs. Yeah, it's a little condensed, but nice little house on the prairie right there. And they got another portal. They're set. They're doing good. They're doing good out here. This is awesome. But all right, while we're over in this area, let's head over there where you see see those on the horizon there. There's a big building. There's a really big building. It's one of the best builds on the server. Let's get on over there. Check this out. Okay, now this is Alyssa Muffin's and Wyatt's build that they were working on here, and it looks like they had some more buildings laid out. They had some really nice, like, sophisticated asphalt roads. It looked great. You know, they use a lot of anti-blocks in their build. Some people have some tremendous lag when they come over here. It looks like they even have a present of some Easter tokens there. But look at this place. This is the Eevee gym that Alyssa was working on. It looks like she never actually quite did finish the block art. But this sky isn't real. Those are anti-blocks. That's not real. This whole thing is enclosed. This building was awesome, and we've used this. If you watch some of the tournaments, we've used this arena for the tournaments too, especially like the final ones. It's an absolutely fantastic build. I love the landscaping that they've done on either side of this too. I mean, when you look over here, they got the ice more going on there. They got lava and water, and it's like the juxtaposition of the two, and then the big Eevee in the middle. The place looks fantastic, and I really wish they could have finished it, finished that build there. There's places to heal up down here. There's stands for people to watch. There's PCs and trading machines. There's everything you could ever want, actually, in a gym. They even have a receptionist. That's Alyssa's head, I think. I think that's Alyssa's head. Or it's either that or it's Daisy's. It might be Daisy's. But yeah, this place turned out fantastic. Absolutely love it. And the build outside of the gym too, also, I got to give major props to, because this looks cool. Look at this fountain. This was done incredibly well. This is, like I said, this is one of my favorite builds on the entire server because of how well this turned out. And there's a T. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Or is there a basement to this? There is the dark area down here. It looks like some science stuff was going on down here. So, but yeah, this is great. It looks like there's another portal that was going to be put inside of a large tree over there. This whole thing turned out great, and I don't even know what that is over there. That's something that is kind of interesting, a shape of some kind. It's some kind of building of some sort. It looks like they did not finish it though, because it leads to nowhere. But looks interesting. And I know around back they also have a lot of their technical stuff that they worked on as well, with a lot of storage and a lot of various things such as place to hatch eggs and whatnot. All the technical stuff. It's kind of like a garden of technicality back here. They got the cactus farm for the green dye they might need. They got all this stuff. Their farm's going. They got the vanilla animals. It's kind of bonkers how much progress these two made in such a short period of time, actually, because they haven't actually been on in like 3 months. So which means that since the server's only been running for 6, they in half the server life, they did all this. So that's kind of bonkers. But all right, let's move on to the next location real quick. All right, here we are approaching an ominous woods, which if you watch my series from Pixelmon Evolved, this is actually where I built my base because of the creepy aesthetics when I played on that server. But on this one, I did not, obviously. And this looks like an AFK fish farm. AFK fishing was allowed on this server because, I mean, that's a good way to get mending books, and we didn't want to prevent people from getting that. Now, somewhere around here, nicer looking house shops. This area around here belonged to full run through. Now, somewhere around here, there's actually a way to get down to like his underside of this stuff. Is it right there? Might be that part. Looks like he's got some farms going. But yeah, this belonged to full run through, and it looks like he had mainly just functionality going right now. He was plotting out some aesthetic looking builds and stuff. Oh, it looks like you're like one piece away from finishing the blue orb too. You got to get back to fishing. But yeah, this was full run through's base, I believe. I believe that was it. And yeah, it was mainly, like I said, a functional base underground. is as far as got this for hatching eggs, it looks like. But yeah, there was plans for him to do more on this, but then he disappeared as well. So I did want to give him a little shout out though, because building in this biome is tricky. I know, I've been there, done that. But all right, somewhere nearby, I believe, is actually Maddie's main base, and I'm gonna go check that out. All right, check out this island. This one's pretty, literally. It's a very pretty looking island. This is a Mystic Grove, and I think this is Maddie. Pretty sure this is Maddie. I was actually here visiting her once, and so my memory, though, it really sucks. But she's got parrots. She's got little gazebo and stuff. She made paths and stuff. She really built into the actual, like, landscape here, and it looks fantastic. Is that a grapple lock? That's a grapple lock right there. I wonder if he's a fighting type. Let me just hit him with a good old, because I have this guy ready. Let's just hit him with a good old fighting attack and take his ink sacks. I don't actually need them. You could buy them from the dye trader now, but yeah, why not? Yeah, Maddie's Mystic Woods. All right, so she's got some chickens going there and some sheep. She got some of the animals penned up when she got here, but she also has these paths that are just going all over the place. The little places here or there, little nooks and crannies, and small little houses that she built into the landscape. Actually, as far as like making it seem like it fits like their humble abodes here. Really like how this turned out. These paths, I believe, are supposed to stretch across the entire island, actually. She did a lot of work on the aesthetics and making this place look pretty. Looks like failed to download files. There must have been a picture there or something. But look at how nice this place looks with the cabinets and stuff. She really put some effort into detail. She's even got a Christmas tree. How awesome is that? So, yeah, really nice place. Really nice place she's got here. Now, there's also the regeneration water here. Here's that gazebo that I saw the parrots in just a second ago. And then, like I said, these paths continue out across the whole area. She's even got a lily pad path here that connects across. And then, I don't know if she had plans. Oh, there's actually something. Right here, yeah. There's something I remember seeing when last time I was here. If I jump in the regeneration water. Here is Princess Zelda's Fairy Cave. Looks like this was going to be a build that she had planned anyway. But there's a lot of little... like Zelda-like Easter eggs hidden throughout this too. Really nice place. Really, really nice place. And I don't think there's any more buildings. I think these are just paths that she has kind of connecting throughout the area. I mean, I suppose there's one way I could check. Get a bird's eye view. But yeah, this was a work in progress for her. This whole area out here, and it was looking really good. This is a very pretty biome to build in, so it's something that in the future, if I do another Pixelmon thing, I might actually try to do that. Did I ever get this? No, I did not. I might actually try to build in one of these biomes if I can find it. But it's also kind of a rare biome at that. So, but yeah, Maddie, well done building in the in this kind of biome. It's I can see where you'd have to almost go with like a fairy type theme to really make this work. And these buildings look great. All right, on to the next one. And here we have Trenen's build. Actually, the first tournament that we did, we actually held it was a round robin tournament because we had enough contestants to do that. We had 14 contestants in that tournament. It was pretty bonkers. This arena was used actually in that, and this is where I actually fought and almost beat Dash the first round, and then in the final round, if you watch that tournament, he beat me pretty bad. But yeah, this was where the first set of matches was being held in either the A or B group, I can't quite remember. And the other group was at Maddie's arena, which I'm not sure where that even is. But I'll see if I can find it before the end of this recording. But yeah, this place was very nice. It was lit up with the stuff you see on the ground here. A bunch of little places here to actually do stuff. She had the cloning machine tucked away in there in a mysterious little hut. There's a whole bunch of them. AFK Fish Farm in here, as well as the Poke Center, which you can easily see from down below there because of the design. This was the Poke Center that she had built. Looks fantastic, actually. You can heal up your Pokemon here, do all the stuff you could normally do in a Poke Center. It was all there. As well as a bunch of little houses. This was supposed to mimic Vermilion City from the games. So, yeah, there was a bunch of ding dong. There's a bunch of houses and stuff that were added. Looks like that's where the fossil stuff is. Yep. There's also an Easter egg box there. I found one. Aha! There was a game, a server-wide game. I believe Maddie hosted it. Oh, look at that. Is that Primal Groudon Legendary? That guy will probably... Okay, never mind. He's gone. I said that guy will probably crush me, but he just straight up said, nope, I'm out of here. So, okay. But this build was going along fantastic. I really wish you would have finished it actually, because it was one of the most progress anyone had made on the server actually for their build. One of them anyway, at least, aside from maybe Alyssa and possibly Dash, who I'll get to in a little bit. But this building right here, I was really looking forward to seeing how this would turn out, because the inside of it is decorated so fantastic. Look at this. It just looks great. Everything above the bird's eye view here looks fantastic. I have no idea what this was, if this was just her comfort home or what. I don't really know, but it looked amazing, and I was really hoping that would get finished. As well as what looks like there's multiple buildings, like either an inn or apartment complex here or something. But I'm not too sure. But this was her build back at the beginning of the server. She was on here constantly working on it, and what she's got built turned out great. But all right, let's get on to the next location. Next location I want to highlight is probably this one. Now, I have absolutely no idea whose build this is. I don't know who built it. I pass by it constantly when I'm going over to my build in the desert, and I don't know who built this place, but it looks great. It's pretty awesome. It's like almost like a laboratory almost looking thing, especially when you get inside and you find this, I think, what is this, a Kabutops? In this like liquid filled cell here. Like, this looks amazing, and maybe Tasty knows who did this, because this was added before we added the chisels for people to be able to purchase it from the junk trader. So he would have had to have placed that, or I would have had to place it, and I know I didn't, because I don't know who did this. So I'm hoping Tasty would know. But yeah, this place looks incredible. It looks like it's more of a fossil research center, it would seem, considering they have fossil cases and the fossilized Pokemon they have there. But everything about this looks awesome, and look at, they even have them here in their actual machines ready to be withdrawn. Looks great. Everything looks great about this. So whoever built this, well done, very well done with this build. Let me know down in the comments section if you're watching, if it was your place, because I want to know those things. Next spot, I'm probably not even going to stop. I'm just going to fly over and give myself shoutouts. Here was my my desert town that I was working on as far as laying out the arena and the Orange Fossil Research Center. Everything was coming along great. Actually, I will stop real quick, but everything was coming along great. Had big plans for this place. They never did get finished, obviously, because I was working on other. There's so many things to do in Pixelmon that it keeps distracting me. So as far as just building one project, a lot of times I just made little bits of progress on one project, then moved on to the next one, and then went and did something else and tried to catch legendaries. And man, I absolutely, I don't know if you guys know this, but I absolutely love this mod. It's my favorite mod in Minecraft. So that's probably the reason why I'm still playing on the server, whereas everyone else moved on. Maybe everyone else just doesn't love the mod as much. But this was my Orange Fossil Research Center. Had all the pictures of the Pokemon and stuff and the fossils that went with them and whatnot. It was just it had all the ores in the ground. That one right there in the corner is actually a dawn and dusk stone, so it changes when it's dawn and dusk. This place turned out pretty good. I liked how it looks, as well as all of the other stuff over here. This was obviously the design was based off of the same model buildings that I had in on the Vintage Craft Season 2 with the Babel build that I was working on. I was going to make a town here that was nowhere near the size of Babel, but it was going to be a nice little small area. Get the Poke Center built, get the shop built, and then that was going to be about it. And it was going to basically just surround the arena, which is going to be right there. Obviously, I already had that laid out. And that was going to be it. It was just going to be this little area right here in the desert, and that was going to be the town build. And I mean, I can still work on it, but as far as working on it for the series, I probably won't continue doing that. So moving on to the next build, though, I want to head north because one of my favorite builders on the server, who unfortunately stopped building and stopped playing also, is just north of here, and I got to showcase off his place. So Dash, if you guys could go down into the description actually and check the listings of the content creators here. This place here was built by Dash. He's a tremendously good builder. I was very excited to have him on the server. And the stuff that he did build, although it doesn't look like he finished it because they're still laid out for other things, the stuff they did build looks incredible. And there's this nether portal stuff right over there. It looks like this is a little fighting arena that he has set up over here. A little place kind of off to the side, off on the edge of the mountain. And then the shop that he's built is right there, and you can clearly see what it is with the blue roof and everything, you know, the shop, and then there's the Poke Center right there. And I'm not sure if he ever did do the interiors of these things. But no, he didn't. But The architecture behind this is incredible. I especially love the brownstone. I actually didn't even realize that was in the pack until I saw his buildings, and I think that looks fantastic. Because we like Chisel comes with so many options. It's just insane. It's hard to remember what all of them are. Yeah, and then over here was his main base actually, and this place, like there's some stuff to it. like I said, the architecture alone is incredible. Fantastic builder, but when you get in here, this grand hall that you basically enter in with water features and everything, it looks great. And it looks like, I mean, he's got his cloning machine, he's got storage, I believe, down this way. It looks fantastic, but he also has an underside area to this as well. That was like a laboratory that he was working on. This looks like it's going to be used for Pokemon breeding, actually. He didn't. It's unfinished, because you can see he still is digging out areas and doing stuff. But even this looks incredible, like for what it is so far. Like when you think about this as far as this being like the finished walls and this being a nice clean lab look, he nailed it. He nailed it. This looks great, and it's unfortunate that it never got finished, because this was looking amazing. And there's nothing else below it, it would seem. So, but yeah, this was Dash's build, and this is up there with actually this is up there with Alyssa and Wyatt's place as some of my favorite builds on the entire server. And I got to point out the landscaping that's been done, because I'm pretty sure that waterfall wasn't there, neither was that one. As far as, oh, there's actually a fisherman right there. Those things weren't naturally there. The reason why I care is because I think I have some super rods that are unidentified, and I'd like him to look at them. Check. Hey, dude, look at my rod. What is this one? Oh, it's a rare. Okay. And what's this one? Fine condition. Good. It's good. All right. So I did actually find a Supreme one. I got Supreme everything right now, so I don't actually need to find any better ones. But one of my longer term goals was to actually set up a fishing rod shop. But obviously no one's going to buy them if they're not on the server. But it was still one of those fun things I was going to do. But yeah, this place, the landscaping, carving the river into this thing like that, all of this is fantastic work. This is exactly what I like to see when people go gung-ho on something. This is amazing. Like, you see a lot of people build like just a flat area and then that's about it. And then there's other people who actually try to create the landscape around it. And that's what Dash did here. So excellent work, excellent work. All right, so over here in the steppe biome, it was kind of an ugly biome. There's actually two people that are discussing building in this, but because it was so ugly, they thought it was funny. And I don't blame them. Elytra just completely failed there. I don't blame them, because it is kind of a brown, ugly, disgusting looking color. But this tent right here belongs to Corey. There's also an Easter egg box there. This tent here belongs to Corey. Now, Corey, I don't think he's very familiar with Pixelmon or Pokemon, I'm not too sure. But Pixelmon especially, he's a little unfamiliar with. There's his head right there. So he wasn't too gung-ho on the mod, but he did like the idea of playing on a server with a bunch of people and doing some fun stuff, especially a modded server. And so he made a few episodes, so I'd highly recommend people go down and check him out. The link for his channel, of course, is in the description, as it has been with every episode. All the content creators are down there. But he did build one thing that was awesome, and that was absolutely awesome. That's this little cave entrance right here. He kind of terraformed the cave, so as you go down, this actually is the biggest money maker on the server. But as you follow this down, and like I said, look at this stair block right there. He terraformed the cave to kind of make it look like a cave that you kind of go down, you put supports in and stuff. It looks great. Like, this whole thing was done and dug out, because I'm not even sure if this was a cave. I think he might have dug a lot of this out and then terraformed it. But down here, this is actually a door, and you can see there's zombie spawners in the walls. There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, is it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and I thought there was like 4, actually. I thought there was like one more behind this or something. Maybe not. I'm not sure. It's all the redstone behind whatnot. But yeah, there's like 3 zombie spawners right here, which would be a fantastic farm. Because remember, zombies drop that bronze ordinary coins when you kill them. So you can sell those to the banker and make money, you know, if you wanted to farm money. But in here, he has an enchanting table set up. And here, when you look, is this 5-pack zombie spawner. There's 5 spawners right there, flooding zombies into the area. Now, there are ways to probably make this more efficient, but ultimately it doesn't matter. You get so many zombies, it's just insane. Like, you don't need it to be more efficient. It filters out the baby zombies, so you never get those, just because they kind of clog up the system. We don't have things like bubble columns or anything like that in this version of Minecraft, so as far as lifting baby zombies, it's kind of a pain. So instead, he just filters them out and just kills them in lava, I think. So, but yeah, this 5-pack zombie spawner was incredible, and it was a great way to make money. Now, he has it set up so that it siphons off 50% of the coins. So he actually makes a profit when other people use this. It's a brilliant, brilliant idea. But the rate in which you make money is still bonkers. The output for it is right here. There's even some coins there. I'm just going to snag them because this is your free to grab output. But then, yeah, right here, if you needed XP, you just slash away and the XP flows in. And the zombies, once they get moving, once they actually fill the system, they're basically nonstop. It's a never-ending flood of zombies. So it's nonstop XP, nonstop money. You just can't actually get rid of them fast enough. See, there's just always more coming in. So if you ever have mending and you need something repaired, this is where you'd want to go. And also, if you need some cash, you want some money, this is where you can get some cash. Bam. So yeah, this was a brilliant build. Tons of XP and money to be had here. He actually is one of the richest guys on the server as a result of that. So, all right, let's get out of here and go check out the next build. Now, just to the east of that is this big circular platform. Now, this used to not be a big circular, or I guess it always was a circular platform, but this used to be not just only a big patch of grass. There used to be a grand tower here, actually, that had multiple floors that were designed the design matched each of like the Pokeballs in the game, and the top floor had like a Master Ball design on it. It's pretty awesome, actually. It's one of my favorite bases, actually, on the server, and this belongs to the Super Salty Peanut. Who actually I don't think he ever made content. Peanut, he never made content. He never made content, he was supposed to though. But this place was a fantastic build, and then they demolished it. His helper, Jmac, actually helped him do all this stuff, and then they demolished it. I guess they just didn't like it anymore. But it was a really cool build. I don't actually know why they tore it down, especially since they didn't replace it with anything. But underneath here, it was their big lab area. And this had so many ditto breeding things set up, it was just bonkers. Like, the dittos that they had, where are they? They're somewhere. Maybe he took them out. He might have taken them out just because they were going a little nuts. But they had a bunch of, anything you see with cakes in it had ditto breeding in it. So, yeah, Peanut supplied the eggs for our ditto contest that we had, where we had a tournament where we had 4 random eggs. Ooh, that Aaron's going for the ride of his life right there. We had 4 eggs. Whoa, look at that. There goes a graveler. We had 4 eggs each that were given to us by Peanut, and then we had to hatch them, and whatever they ended up coming out as, that's what we had to use in the tournament. That was a lot of fun, and he was the one who provided that. And this was his base underground. It's pretty bonkers. It's a very well-built base, actually, and it was primarily built, as you can tell from all the breeders, for breeding Pokemon in almost any scenario. He had a ton of them here, so... a lot of fun. I believe it was here that I caught my first ditto also, because he held a Meltan that he had come out of our furnace because he already had it for me, and then I came over and fought it and it turned out to be a ditto. But yeah, Peanut, your base looks amazing, actually. I don't know why he tore down the top portion of it, but the underground still looks amazing. So, all right, let's get on to the next place. All right, now this build I stumbled upon on accident coming out of another portal. A few episodes back, and I had no idea who built it, and I believe I was told, and I'm going off memory here, which I apologize if I'm wrong, but I believe this was Snowstorm's base. And it looks like there's a lot of unfinished parts in it, but when you look at it, this looks like a town. This looks like a leg spike, but this looks like a town right here. Cover portal, join portals in another. Okay. But yeah, this place looks fantastic. Yeah, Snow's place right there. Yes, I was right. Aha, I got it. Snow. All right, she built this place. There's short-term goals. She had a lot of stuff. She actually was very active on the server, usually in the evening hours, because I believe she's in a different portion of the world than where I'm at. But if you look at the layout of the map, look at this place. There's a lot of stuff done. It looks like it's not just the buildings. It looks like the terraforming itself was done around the water's edge as well. And I'm guessing that's the battle arena right there. But yeah, she had a lot of long-term goals, breeding objectives. I think this was their... Oh, this just goes up to the top floor. Holy cow. Yep, no, there's a lot of stuff here. This is a very well-built base. Very cool looking place. Is there more? There is more. Fossils and potions. Wow, okay, yeah. So she definitely had this place laid out. This must have been her. Oh, there's even more vanilla storage. More? Wow. How many places? How many floors? Oh my goodness. Oh, well, that looks cool. I'm guessing that's it because I'm thinking I'm at the top floor. Yeah. Okay, so there's a multiple story building there. Yeah, that's bonkers. That must have been her main base, actually. The police station right here. There's a tentacruel there. This looks like blue and red. This usually would identify like the apartment blocks. Okay, so this is the apartments that she has set up. I don't know where her like Poke Center and I'm guessing right there. That's probably the Poke Center right there, with the Rickroll guy and everything going on. But yeah, so this was the Poke Center. I'm not sure where her shop would have been. Public park. But yeah, this place was awesome. It looks like she did a lot of work on it, especially, like I said, look at the terraforming around the side. She built up walls around the whole thing. This looks great. Now, let's go over here. This looks like a cloning machine there. I'm guessing this is the battle arena. Yes, it is. Look at this. This place looks great. Man, if there were more people playing on the server, I would love to host a tournament here. Like, this looks amazing, you know? This is exactly what I was hoping people would do. Oh, is there like a top floor or a bottom floor? Bottom floor. Ooh. Where does this go? Ooh. Goes outside. Oh, this is the entrance. Okay. Nifty. I like how she's got the floorboards blending. So there's like the blue side and the red side, and then there's the checkered pattern where they kind of meet together. Pretty clever. Oh, here's where people could sit back and watch this from the safety behind the glass there. Yeah, this whole thing looks fantastic. So well done, Snow. Absolutely love this build. And yeah, if there were more tournaments on the server, if people were more active, I would absolutely host one there. That would be amazing. I need this guy to go away, be gone. Here, you can keep your guts. All right, so yeah, this was Snow's place, and I wanted to give a shout out to that because it looks like she a shout out to her because it looks like she put it. Look at the tree, that looks awesome. It looks like she put a ton of effort into this place. She's has beacons. Yeah, it looks like she did put a ton of effort into this place. So definitely want to give her props for that. All right, now let's head. I think it's just north of here a little bit. So up here in the redwood forest, and I showcased this a couple episodes back. We have these trees that were being constructed with these huts on them. GReimer was doing a Star Wars theme when he was doing a lot of his building here on the server, and he was trying to recreate Endor, but with a Pokemon twist here in the redwood forest, because that's a good biome to choose for that. So you can see he was recreating a lot of these trees and making them extra large and tall. And he did get a couple of the buildings. Then he got a standard kind of place right there. He got what looks like what's going to be the shop right there, and then also the Poke Center over here. Really clever build because there's entrances at the base of them that you can then take elevators up to the actual like tree huts that he has up here. And it's I'm stuck in the door, and it's really clever because the elevator here is down. It's a clever way of doing it. I like how he put the Pokeball design in the actual tree trunk. I can't get out the door. Really well built design, and it doesn't look like it's finished. Obviously, he didn't build what's on top above it. But the idea, the concept was brilliant. In fact, I really wish he would have finished it because this looks awesome, what he had so far. I was really rooting for him on this one. But it looks like he only got this far, and what he did do I actually really like. But that's about all I can showcase off on it is these three places right here with these kind of half-built trees, though. But that was going to be Endor right there. Now, I cannot do a world tour without showing this off, because this is also one of my favorite builds on the server, and that's this. All right, let's actually hop down here and get a good look at this. Now, this place was built by Daisy, and I believe she does most of her content on Twitch, but this is supposed to be modeled after the bathhouse from something. You're going to have to forgive me. I'm not too up to snuff on, I believe it's from an anime of some kind, but I'm not up to snuff too much on that. But I remember it was called the bathhouse. And it's supposed to be kind of Japanese-esque looking, and it's a huge structure. Like, let's get Murka out here and actually do a little flyby on this thing. It's a huge structure. I don't actually remember this being there last time I came up here and checked, so I don't know if she's been on recently or if somebody else built that, but it looks like there's a structure coming off the side of this. But yeah, this place, there's not a lot of detail on like the back side of it and stuff like that. But all of it this was just ocean here, so she had to place all of this stuff. And I remember she had a lot of the walls put up too about where she was actually gonna be building before I let her know that we had the better builder ones in the mod pack. So then that probably saved her quite a bit of time after that. But I really wish I would have told her that before. I just didn't know that she was placing this one block at a time. So yeah, check this place out. She had to place all of this stuff, and it is an incredibly big build, and it looks fantastic. I love how it ended up. Let's get in here and take a peek at the inside. Looks like there's not a lot of detailing on the inside other than the fountain. She's got her, yeah, it is her head up there too. So that's also the receptionist that was at Wyatt and Alyssa's place. But yeah, she's got the fountain with the regeneration water in it in here. But that's about it. It looks like there's not much else going on up above here though. So there was still quite a bit of work to be done as far as detailing this place, it would seem. But the outside of it, for the most part, looks like she got it done, and it looks incredible. So I want to give her major props for that, because the Seattle bathhouse, yeah, because it looks incredible. That kind of looks like a potato. I don't really know what that's supposed to be though. But yeah, it absolutely looks incredible. Look at how much gold she used just for building that up there. That's pretty remarkable. Yeah, very well built. Then over here on the glacier, that's just next to Daisy's build actually, is this ice fortress, or is ice castle that looks for the most part finished actually. Ow, fell off. A lot of slope blocks, a lot of crazy stuff. Or no, it's not quite finished. Looks like there's still some detailing being done here. But this place was built by Bluggy. I believe it was Bluggy. Again, I'm going off memory, so I apologize if I'm getting some of these bases wrong. It's the reason why I asked people to send me their coordinates so that I could get them right. But yeah, this place was built by Bluggy. Look at those doors. That looks incredible. It's a frame door. That's awesome. But yeah, obviously you're gonna have a snow farm when you're building something like this. Are these more doors? No, this is a door. This is a fence. I thought that was like a portcullis or something like that. But yeah, this whole, there's elevator blocks. They go up. They go up. And there's a Pokeball design right there in the middle with the snow covering it. It looks great. Yeah, this look at this. The architecture behind this place, it's got glass stairs. Oh, that's awesome. It's frame blocks again, but it's glass stairs. The architecture here is incredible, so really well done to Bluggy. Pretty sure there's a AFK fish farm right there. I'm pretty sure that's who built this. But I like the concept of building like an ice fortress. They built the whole thing up here in the ice. It's just awesome. Just awesome. So this is an incredibly good build. Is there no pressure plates on the way out? It's just on the way in. Okay. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. It was ghosts. But yeah, look at it. Built entirely on... Look at the pillars actually translucent a little bit. It's an ice pillar. That is awesome. That is just crazy. But yeah, this whole thing built on an iceberg. So very, very, very well done. Oh, here's his breeder. Oh, I'm getting attacked. So that's really about it. There are smaller bases that are dotted across the landscape from some people who've joined and only played for a very short period of time. Little caves that some people have moved in. There's also smaller houses dotted here or there. But I'm not sure whose they are, so I can't really showcase them off without actually knowing that. But anyway, the last thing I'm going to do here before I log off is I'm going to fly around wearing my Emolga necklace, and I'm going to hatch these Ditto eggs. I have 4 Ditto eggs in my inventory, and I'm going to get these things all hatched up and see what Pokemon I get out of them. And there they are. They all hatched at the same time. Wow, okay. So we got a Roselia, we got a Maractus, a Toxapex, I don't even know what that one is, and a Houndoom. Nifty. The Toxapex I think is a new one. I don't think I had that, so I think that was totally worth it. Totally got a new one out of that, and that's really the last thing I was gonna do here on the server for right now. Let's go ahead and store these things and get our regular guys back. I'm gonna have to go all the way to box like 16 or something like that, 17, 18. I caught a lot of Pokemon. Let's throw these all in here. Toxapex, like I said, I think that one's one I didn't have before. The rest of them, I'm pretty sure that I did. I didn't end up catching all the legendaries, which is a little bit of a shame, but I'm not going to call this a finale episode because if if the activity on the server spontaneously spikes and people are interested in actually playing, I might be back. It all depends on the community of players actually on here. But for right now, I'm going to say that that's going to be it for this episode, and I hope you enjoyed the world tour, and I hope you enjoyed the series up until now, actually. It was a lot of fun. We did a lot of fun stuff in Pixelmon. But I think on Mondays, I'm going to be bringing a brand spanking new series to the channel, so stay tuned for that next week. Alrighty, guys, I'm getting out of here, so thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this series. I'll see you guys next week with something else. Thanks again for watching, and bye-bye.